All right, so towards the end of the trade deadline, which was earlier today, the Warriors made a few moves, and they weren't super beneficial towards the team. I think the main focus, in my opinion, was to help Curry, so he isn't just all alone out there scoring it on his own. But they made two moves. So the first move was trading Marquise Chris to the San Antonio Spurs, and then the second was trading Brad Wanamaker to the Charlotte Hornets. And there were people surprised that Oubre didn't go. There were talks about Wiggins, but I think their main focus is building around these younger guys like Juan Toscano-Anderson, Nico Mannion, that are the future. So I think, moving on from Wanamaker was pretty much like everyone could kind of guess it was going to happen because he has not been having a good really year. He averages 4.4 points a game. He's 34% from three. And yeah, he's just not that great of a player, and he's also kind of getting up there in age. So he didn't really work out with the Warriors. But yeah, so then Marquise Chris, that trade surprised me a little bit. He broke his leg 2 games into the season, and he was expected to miss the entire year. But he did really good in preseason. There were a lot of people saying, "Oh, when he comes back, the Warriors are going to be good." But I just think they didn't want to take a chance on him. So I'd say it was kind of an average trade deadline performance for the Warriors. I think they definitely financially it helps them because this clears up. I think it's 11 million in luxury tax. It also create 2.25 and 1.8 million in trade exception. Now they have 2 roster spots open, so I think it definitely helps a little bit in that sense. But in terms of performance on the floor, it doesn't really. And then in that Marquise Chris trade, the Spurs obviously got Marquise, and the Warriors got Katie Lalane, I think it's pronounced. I'm not sure. Never heard of the guy before. I've never really seen him. All I know is he went to the University of Massachusetts, and he's played within the G League system for the San Antonio Spurs. But in terms of performance, I don't really know how good of a player he is. So we'll see. And yeah, like I said, a lot of people are kind of confused. He went to the University of Massachusetts. He's 28 years old, so he has, I guess, some experience. He was drafted in 2015 in the second round, but he's played a lot in the G League. He's also been in the Korean Basketball League as well. So that's definitely an interesting, player to get. I'd never heard of the guy before. But he was in the 2016 G League All-Star Game. And I guess, time will tell what happens to him. I don't really know. Can't really speak on him too much. He was a 4-year player at Massachusetts. And he's not really cracking an NBA rotation anytime soon, it looks like. So, let me know your guys' thoughts. 2 trades. In the Wanamaker trade, there wasn't really any return for it. I'm pretty sure they just got money from the Charlotte Hornets, which is good. A player would have been nice too, but it's definitely a good considering the fact with the whole cap situation, the luxury tax and all that. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I think the Wanamaker trade was good. I think the Marquise Chris trade was interesting. I'm not really sure, but I'm not really sure about what their intention was. But Oubre will be staying. That was definitely questionable. And Wanamaker is gone and Chris is gone. But welcome to the team, Katie Lalane. I don't know how it's pronounced. But let me know your guys' thoughts, and go Warriors.